Well, hi there, everyone. Welcome to another production of Geektopia Island here. Welcome to Cardwell's Cauldron. I am Cardwell.
And I'm Kevin.
And here, we're going through another fun little deck. It's going to have some M19 cards for you, because of course, pre-release is this weekend. So hopefully, good luck with that and all. Alright, the deck is a returning deck, and it's called Millhouse of Cards 2. This time, we're serious. That's right, Mill's coming back, and it should be super fun. And I'm actually going to build this and play it and see how it goes.
Yeah.
Because it just looks very fun and looks awesome.
It's got some of the best cards in it for Mill.
Right, exactly. Alright, first thing, the only creature in the deck. Minister of Inquiries. 1 blue. When it enters the battlefield, you get 2 energies. It says 1/2, and you tap to pay an energy, and they mill 3.
Great.
It's simple as that. Alright, what about this guy?
Alright, so the next card we got is Blink of an Eye. It's
Yep.
2-mana instant. It's kicker 2, and return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. If the spell is kicked, draw a card.
Yep.
It's really good just because early game you're like, bounce that threat I need out of my way, and if I have the extra mana, you get to draw a free card, so it cantrips and bounces a card all day.
Oh yeah, and the draw card will come into play soon, as you'll see.
Yeah.
And the next one is just a straight up mill card, Compelling Argument. 2-drop, sorcery. Target player puts the top 5 cards of their library in the graveyard. You can pay 1 to cycle, but you don't want to do that.
Yeah, you'd rather just pay 2 and mill 5.
Yes.
It's pretty good.
It's just really good. Here's a classic.
Yeah, classic from M19. It's one of the new reprints from M19. It's Millstone.
Yes.
2-mana artifact, pay 2, tap, target player puts the top 2 cards of the library into the graveyard. So I have nothing to do at the end of my turn, mill 2.
Yeah, just mill 2. Just straight
Thanks.
up mill 2. It's good. I might have another version of this with the historic dude. I've wanted to build that. We'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe another fun time. Also, to draw cards, pull from tomorrow. 2 blue and X, draw
great.
X cards, then discard a card. Done.
It's so good because you get to, as long as your X is over like 3 or 4, you're getting a whole lot of value for 5 mana.
Exactly.
Great. Alright, next up, Winds of Rebuke. 2-mana instant, return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Each player puts the top 2 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. Sure, it mills you a little bit, but
Mills them too.
it mills them too, which is your main goal, and it bounces a permanent.
Yeah.
So that Planeswalker that's about to pop its ult, you're just like, nah, get out of here. Oh, your Nicol Bolas that you took so long to flip finally, put it back in your hand.
Just in response, put it back to your hand. Thanks.
So good.
It's just, as you can tell, there's 2 bounce spells already. We're just trying to tempo out here. We're just trying to, in turn, bounce, let's mill you some more.
Yeah.
Alright, of course, one of the stars of the deck, Fraying Sanity. Cost 3, enchant or a curse. Enchant player. At the beginning of each instep, each is keyword, enchant player puts the top X cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard, where X is the number of cards put in the graveyard from anywhere this turn. That's like the main way to mill from here.
Yeah, you get to mill so much with this card just from you milling them cards, and if they have their own stuff, so Evolving Wilds, or if they sacrifice creatures, that still counts towards Fraying Sanity.
Yep.
You don't have to be the source of them losing a card to mill.
Yeah, so they play a spell. They do Field of Ruin. They do whatever. It just mills them extra.
But I mean, if you are the source, then you're already going to get it. What that spell does is turns the 2 mana into a Glimpse the Unthinkable.
Exactly. That's
So
what I
you're
was
just
just
like
about to say.
2 mana mill 10.
You miss
Awesome.
that card, you get to do it here.
Yeah.
In standard.
Next up, Psychic Corrosion. It's another M19 card. It's 3 mana enchantment. When you draw a card, each opponent puts the top 2 of their library into their graveyard.
Hey, remember all those card spells like Blink and there? Yeah. Just mill. Just keep milling while I draw cards.
Yeah, that makes pull from tomorrow mill them as you draw lots of cards, which is silly because it triggers each one separately. So it's whenever you draw a card. So that draw one, draw one, draw one,
Yep.
draw
So
one.
X equals 3, that's cool. It's still mill 6 on their side. And then hopefully if you have the other enchantment, it's mill 12.
Yeah, so you can mill out pretty quick.
Instant speed. Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Next one is Dovin Baan. If you watched you can watch our brawl with this. Dovin Baan is very helpful with this kind of deck. 4-drop, 1 blue, 1 white, 3 loyalty planeswalker. Till end of turn, his +1. Up to 1 target creature gets -3, -0, and can't activate abilities this turn. That's good. That's super good.
He's there. That's there to protect you.
Yep. -1, you gain 2 life, draw a card. So, hey, helps with that enchantment. It's on curve. Done. And then -7, you'll never get to it. But when you emblem, your opponent can't Untap more than 2 permanents during each untap phase.
That is game breaking if it happens.
Yeah, if it gets to happen.
You have to pay attention to what you're doing, and it takes like 4 turns to cast one big thing.
Yeah.
And then you wait another 5 turns, and I'm like,
And then you just bounce it, and then all that fun stuff.
Yeah. Next up is Glimmer of Genius. It's 4 mana, instant, scry 2, then draw 2. You gain 2 energy. So this helps you on every front. You get to look at the deck, what you're drawing. You draw 2 cards, which hopefully mill.
Enchantment.
And then you get 2 energy to fuel your Minister of Inquiry. So after you've already used his energy, this gives you more to use for that. So good.
More instant speed milling.
Yeah.
Alright, next, Settle the Wreckage. Because as a previous turn, I don't like playing this card anymore because people know how to play against it. But in this, you have no dudes. So hopefully they'll just keep swinging in as fast as possible. After you like annoy them by bouncing all their dudes back. But cost 4, 2 white, exile all attacking creatures target player controls. That player can go search up, may search up basic lands for each creature they got exiled. So it helps mill the deck as well.
Yeah, because most people are gonna go get cards. I mean, you may get free removal for dudes because they may not want to because they want to keep cards in their deck.
Yeah.
The only way I beat Cardwell when I played the mill deck was putting in all 15 cards, and I was like, no.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Otherwise, I think I got you down to 4 or something.
Yeah.
Even then.
And then the final card of the main deck is Patient Rebuilding. It's one of the new M19 cards as well. Its artwork is amazing.
Yeah, it really is.
I definitely want it as a print. It's 5-mana enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, target opponent puts the top 3 cards of their library into their graveyard. Then you draw a card for each land put in the graveyard this way.
Synergy!
Yay, synergy!
Yay, synergy! It, like it says, they mill 3 every upkeep. You don't have to do anything, it's all good. And you draw cards if it's a land card, which, you know, it probably will at least get 1, maybe every other so. And if you draw cards with that other enchantment, they mill more.
Yeah, it does so much. Like, there's so much goodness from that card. Yes, it costs a little bit, but I mean, turn 5, you're not going to do much else but mill them.
So here's the dream, right? So turn 3, you can do Sanity. Turn 4, you can do the other enchantment, Corrosion. Turn 5, you do this. So that's milling 10 each turn if they do nothing and if you live.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty hot.
The potential of, 10 or more. It's pretty cute. And with that, we'll get into the lands here. Of course, 4 Aether Hubs to help your little Minister of Inquiries. Glacial Fortress, it's just the blue-white land. The Rivulet, of course. Pay 1 life, add a blue mana, or you can pay 2 and sacrifice a desert, which we do have quite a bit. They mill 4.
Yeah, so it's super good when you need a late game.
Of course, we got some islands, we got a plane, and the new set, Reliquary Tower, is back in M19. So if you draw way more cards than you have, that's okay.
Yeah.
You have no maximum hand size.
Regardless of whatever deck you're playing, Reliquary Tower should be in it because it's so good. You just don't lose card value ever.
Yeah. Next one's Scavenger Grounds. It's a desert, and you want to exile that graveyard as fast as possible.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So they don't get those cards back.
Yep. And the next one is Shefet Dunes because it's a desert. Really, that's all it is. You're not pumping up your inquiries to swing in for 2.
Yeah, because it sacks itself to give all your dudes +1/+1, and no.
Yeah, that's all it really is. Now, I don't have a sideboard yet because I'm not sure what the meta is going to be. Sure, you can just throw in counter spells, graveyard destruction like the totem, 1-drop, whatever. But I will talk about a couple of cards here that just seem like it might go well for sideboard. Diligent Excavator, cost 2, 1/3. I apologize. That is the historic spell. I was gonna actually put in one moment. This guy, Mystic Archaeologists. It is a 2-drop. It's a 2/1, which is weird, but you pay 5 to draw 2 cards. So in sideboard, you just throw them in against control, because hopefully by turn 2 you can plop them down.
Yeah.
And then you just keep drawing cards and hopefully milling them.
Yeah, things like that against control are real good, because like we were saying earlier, this deck's not going to do anything on your turn unless you're playing an enchantment to get there. Otherwise, you're just going to be doing some things, and you're going to do it on your turn at the end of their turn. So you may as well.
Yep. And the next one, of course, is Sleep. You just pay 4, tap all their dudes, and they can untap during their next untap step.
It is a sorcery. That's the only issue with it.
Yeah.
But if you play it right, then it's pretty game breaking.
Like, it might be good against aggro or definitely mid range. It's definitely mid range, like screw you card.
Yeah, it's super strong in what it can do.
Yeah, but besides that, that's it really. That's all like I can really think of to put in. I do have another one for the other archaeologists with historic spells and all that, but that'll be for another time.
Yeah.
And all right, well, thank you, Kevin, for joining me on this fun little ride with milling.
You're welcome, man. I can't wait to see this one because it's got a lot more to it than the other one. Just because it's got a little more staying power, I think.
Yeah, exactly. The other one had useless creatures and maybe enchantments that didn't matter, but this one seems to fit.
Yeah.
We'll just see how it works against dudes swinging at your face really quick.
We'll have to.
All right. Well, thank you for staying here at Geektopia Island. Hopefully you enjoyed your stay. Be sure to like and comment on the video. And to get our latest and greatest, go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. And to get notifications, there's also a little bell that you can hit. Now, if you want to look at some old deck tech videos, go ahead and click to the right. And if you want to see them in action, click the videos below. Thank you.